Day 1, 5-day fragrance, Genghis Khan. My name is Trill Noel, and today is the first day of my 5-day fragrance challenge with Genghis Khan. Today's journey had me deep in the steppes of Mongolia. The temperature here in Louisiana was somewhere in the 50s. It kind of fluctuated around the 60s and the 50s today. So while it wasn't warm outside, the fragrance still had a beautiful performance throughout the day. It's been on me for about 8 hours now, and it's still going strong. It has like a beautiful opening that's like this sort of sweet green grassiness, or grass is the wrong word. A better way to put it would be like wind blowing through the mountaintops. Maybe like the Altai Mountains or something in the background of Mongolia. The steppes are here, but there's like mountains in the background, the wind's blowing through it. And downwind, you're getting some of those herbs like juniper berries and mint leaves just blowing in the wind. Maybe like there's some wildflowers growing on the steppes too, and that's coming downwind. Then there's like this sort of creamy, smooth base. It's just beautiful. Like it's oud, but it's like a milky, creamy oud. And milk is a very prominent thing in Mongolian history. Their diet has always revolved around milk. Now, there's no milk note per se, but there's tonka bean. And tonka bean with sandalwood and vanilla sort of brings like this creamy, milky smoothness that just, it makes you feel like there's milk there. Because it's so smooth, like it's just pure smoothness. And I'm smelling oud in the base, and I can't get enough of this. My nose has been glued to my arm all day, but it also has like this sort of tea-like connotation in the opening that's like a beautiful, beautiful soft tea. I don't want you to think of like those strong, sharp teas. It's nothing like that. It's almost like the herbs themselves, but you can tell that it's something you could drink almost. Really gave me beautiful imagery throughout the day. Every time I smell this, I could just like close my eyes and envision being out there on the steppes in Mongolia. Genghis opened with this bright wind beneath my wings. That's the best way that I could describe the first initial blast that hit me this morning when I put this on. It was like waking up in the countryside of Mongolia, living that nomadic traditional lifestyle. With your cup of tea in the morning, as there's like dew on the grass, there's peppermint leaves growing, herbs and stuff growing in the distance, maybe like juniper and sage. And then there's like wind just blowing mountain air downwind as you sip your tea and you just watch the sunrise. And there's like a Mandarin note in the background that you really can perceive all of those notes in the opening. Once it gets to the middle of the fragrance, that's where things get a little more, I don't know, undefined, but beautiful. Just, you know, it's one of those moments where you don't know exactly what you're smelling, but you like it. I know what I put in the fragrance, you know, I designed it, but when it gets to that middle ground, it's just like this beautiful journey. I'm still unraveling it, and I hope tomorrow I can maybe word that better. So when I revisit for day 2, I'm probably going to try to focus more on the middle of the day. But the opening of today just had me in a chokehold. And then the dry down, just that milky, creamy dry, it's driving me crazy. I'm smelling it as I talk to you guys. But anyway, that's my first day of the journey. I hope many of you out there will participate in the 5-day fragrance challenge. And you know, use the hashtag and tag us in your video. We look forward to it. In the meantime, as we always say at the House of Harmony, please keep evolving, never stop, and I'll see you guys again soon.